People are once again saying that Fortnite might be ruining itself. Now realistically, Fortnite probably isn't dying anytime soon. We've heard that story many times before, but what's interesting is that in the last 30 days, this is already the second time people on the internet are saying the same thing, that Fortnite is in its worst state, that Epic Games keeps making bad decisions, and that the game might finally be reaching its breaking point. Just a couple weeks ago, many players were already complaining about the direction the game was taking, especially the idea that Fortnite seems more and more interested in becoming something closer to Roblox, focusing heavily on creative maps and user-generated experiences. At the time, some people said those criticisms were exaggerated, but now something else happened that made the situation explode again, because yesterday, Epic Games announced a major change to Fortnite's economy, and the internet immediately started calling Fortnite its own Fortnite killer. You've probably heard this phrase before. Whenever a game becomes extremely successful, people always start looking for the game that will eventually kill it. It happened with Minecraft and Hytale, where many people believed Hytale would be the Minecraft killer. Of course, that never actually happened. But with Fortnite, people are now joking that the real Fortnite killer might be Fortnite itself. The reason is a new announcement regarding V-Bucks and the Battle Pass. Starting with the next season on March 19th, the Battle Pass will cost 800 V-Bucks, but if you complete it fully, you will only earn 800 V-Bucks back. Before this change, the Battle Pass cost 1000 V-Bucks, but players could earn extra V-Bucks by completing it. Those extra V-Bucks allowed players to slowly accumulate currency and occasionally buy something like an emote without spending additional money. But with the new system, that extra currency disappears. Now players only earn exactly enough to buy the next Battle Pass and nothing more. At first glance, this might sound like a good change. After all, the price technically went down from 1000 to 800 V-Bucks, but the problem is what happens in the long term, because those extra V-Bucks were essentially free value for players. Without them, many players will now have to spend real money if they want to buy additional cosmetics. And according to Epic Games, the reason for these changes is simple. They say that the cost of maintaining Fortnite has increased, and prices need to be adjusted to cover those expenses. But that explanation didn't sit well with the community. After all, Fortnite is still one of the most profitable games in the world, generating billions of dollars every year. So for many players, the idea that Fortnite suddenly needs more money feels a little hard to believe. Some people also think this might be connected to how much Epic has been investing in creative mode maps, trying to turn Fortnite into a platform more similar to Roblox. And now players are starting to react. Some creators and community figures are even encouraging people to boycott purchases in the game. Their message is simple. If players don't like these decisions, the best way to respond is not by complaining on social media, but by voting with their wallets. Now, whether that boycott will actually change anything is another question, because Fortnite has survived controversies like this many times before. But still, I'm curious what you think. Do you think Epic Games is making a mistake with these changes? Or do you think players are overreacting like they usually do? Let me know in the comments, and remember, embrace reality and deal with it.